When we talk Gators here at the Voice of College Football, we go Gators Breakdown first and foremost. Of course, David Waters, Gators Breakdown. He's right here on YouTube, also on your favorite audio platform. Not if you're just a Florida fan, but the SEC, the nation. If you want to keep track of the top programs, this is your destination for Florida football talk. David, how you doing today?
Doing good, Mark. Doing good. Florida-Georgia week. Always busy here in Jacksonville covering that game and on and off the field news for the Gators this week.
Absolutely. We'll get to it with a big flip from Florida State and Roderick Kearney, one of the top 10 interior offensive linemen in the country.
Absolutely, Mark. Right outside of here in Jacksonville in Orange Park, just a short drive there. So, and Mark, this is a weird story because he had visited Florida in the summer, had to visit to Florida, left campus. 30 minutes later, he commits to Florida State. So, okay, well, you know what's going on there. And then now let's fast forward to October here, and he flips that commitment from FSU to Florida. And Mark, not only is Florida getting a really good offensive lineman, it's at a position of need for Florida. And, their offensive line playing much better this year than they have in years past. One of the strongest position groups, surprisingly, there for Florida, as much as they have struggled here. But, they went and got transfer Osiris Torrance from Louisiana. They had a lot of experience coming back from this year as well. And Roderick Kearney is going to look to be a piece that can come in, maybe not right away, but I'm telling you, at 6'4", 300 pounds, if he's already got the size as a high school player. And then, as I said, Florida's probably going to lose Osiris Torrance to the NFL this year. Roderick Kearney can, get his feet wet probably next year when you look at him coming in as a freshman. But 6'4", 300 pounds, as you mentioned, one of the top interior offensive linemen in the country. He's about a top 120 player overall out there. And it's just a position in need for Florida. Numbers-wise, Florida needs some more offensive linemen. But, Mark, they need an influx of talent at the same time, not just numbers, but numbers of talented guys at the position, so they don't have a drop-off there. Florida has 2 offensive line coaches, one of the rare staff moves that Billy Napier made compared to other staffs out there. And he says, look, defensive backs have 2 different coaches. You have a coach for cornerbacks, you have a coach for safeties. In my system, we're going to have an offensive line. We're going to have 2 offensive line coaches, one that coaches tackles, and the other guy that could coach the interior offensive lineman. Roderick Kearney plays tackle in high school for Orange Park, but he's projected to be an inside guard center guy for Florida. But he mentioned both Darnell Stapleton and Rob Sale, both offensive line coaches for the Gators, as big parts of getting his commitment and that flip from Florida State. And look, that probably shouldn't be glossed over either. You hurt FSU at the same time as getting a commitment like this that way he's committed to the Seminoles. Now he flips to Florida. So you get a really good player at the same time as hurting one of your rivals at school out west at the same time. So big pickup for Florida in many angles here. In-state, one of the top prospects in the country, one of the best prospects in the state, one of the best offensive linemen in the country, and you hurt your rival at the same time.